Hey, what's going on out there, everybody? So Arsenal just signed Trossard, that's right, for 21.5 million from what I read in the transfer window and all that stuff. And, with me being a Manchester United fan, here's my reaction to this. I love it how Arsenal, a team, who are United's rivals to like Liverpool and Manchester City, what United's rivals all have in common is that they, take way quicker to sign a player. Well, it seems like in this transfer window, United take freaking forever to sign a player, especially considering the fact that it took United almost, 2 weeks just to sign a Weghorst on a loan. Like, that just goes to show you here that even Arsenal have a better recruitment strategy in the transfer window than United do. And that's the thing with Manchester United is that, you realize that in these last decade, in these last 10, 15 years, teams like Manchester City and Liverpool, they have caught up to Manchester United. And it seems like right now that Arsenal are even catching up to United right now and being quicker on transfer decisions and all that stuff. And obviously, United, they don't have any more money in this transfer window. So what can you really expect United to do? But this is why I personally think United shouldn't have paid 100 million for Antony, if I'm being honest here. Like, I feel like that maybe United kind of did overpay for Antony in a way, in the range of them basically just shelling out 100 million for him. Like, I feel like they should have shelled out, really 50 or 70 million. That's how much I would have personally paid for Antony instead of just going and getting him for 100 million. Because obviously, you look at Trossard here, he's a very solid player in my opinion. And as a United fan, I can admit he's going to add a lot of, depth for this Arsenal team, for an Arsenal attack that's really, really good. I think that Trossard's presence there is just going to make Arsenal's attack even better. Not only is he a very versatile player, but he also, he also provides depth for Arsenal. He provides depth for their squad. And it makes you realize here that Manchester United right now, that if only they had the money, they possibly would have maybe taken quicker to sign a player right there in the transfer window. Because with Trossard, for example, I did my research on him, and I must say Arsenal, I think he's going to be that type of player that not only provides depth for Arsenal, but he can also just change the way how Arsenal's front attack is, performs in games, and just be an extra attacker for him. So that's basically one way how I think Arsenal are really going to benefit from getting Trossard, a player who, is making the transfer from Brighton, a very small club, to Arsenal, a Big Six Premier League club. So obviously for Arsenal and for Trossard, he's going to really, I think, fit very, very well in Arteta's system. That it makes you realize here that Arsenal right now, even they are not wasting any time in the transfer window. They're not wasting time, but United, on the other hand, the difference right now is just the fact that United, when it comes to them going after players, they're just linked with a player, but then they don't make a move at all. They just wait forever, like how they, basically did with Cody Gakpo, etc., all that stuff. I already feel like I already said how I feel about Cody Gakpo going to Liverpool and all that. But yeah, with Trossard going to Arsenal, it's going to be a move that I think is going to allow Arsenal to really have just an extra. He's going to provide like that extra, I guess, cushion of front attack for Arsenal. I don't know if I'm making sense here, but basically what I'm trying to say here is that he's going to really, for 21.5 million, I think he's going to really be like a rotational player for Arsenal. That's how I imagine, Arteta is going to use him and all that stuff. And obviously, for Arsenal, just an extra layer of front attack for him, provides that cushion of depth for him. So, yeah, solid signing for him. And, as a United fan, you're just really kind of like, I guess, waiting for this transfer window to be over so that you don't see players going to your rival clubs, when you think United have a chance to get him if they had the money and all that. But, yeah, transfer window is almost over here and all that. But for United, I personally still, this transfer window in January has been kind of rubbish for United, if I'm being honest here. It has, because I mean, Arsenal got a player just like that in an instant, but while United, literally, it took him almost 2 weeks just to get Weghorst on loan. That just goes to show you that Arsenal, even they likely have a better transfer recruitment strategy than United do.